Greetings, greetings, greetings to all. Welcome to another episode of Access to Wealth. I'm your girl, Kamitra Atkinson. What's good family? Guess what we talking about today? Energy vampires. Yes, they got to be talked about. Y'all know what energy vampires are. Those people that come around and you'll be having just a marvelous, wonderful day minding your business, and they will come around and just dump all their negative energy on you. See, it ain't enough that they just gonna dump it on you. That's one thing. But then they like suck the life out of you. You know what I'm saying? You was just happy. The next thing you know, it's like somebody then took a syringe and just sucked all the happiness, all the joy, all your wonderful, just wonderful energy that you had going, then sucked it out with a syringe and it's gone. Can't even see it. Where did it go? So we have to talk about energy vampires. We all have been guilty at some point. Let's just admit that as being an energy vampire. Nowadays, I have to put my cape on and just be like, I can't. I can't do it. I cannot let you suck the energy out of me today. So that's our topic for today, my wealth wizards and manifestation masters. That's what I'm calling my family. So if you're my family, that's what you are. Let's start by let's saying this. Two opposing energies cannot occupy the same space at the same time. If you know anything about energy and frequency and vibrations, that statement says volumes. Two opposing energies can't occupy the same space at the same time. What am I saying to you? So if you got a good energy, good vibe going about yourself, and somebody else comes along and has a negative energy, Downer Debbie or whatever you want to call them, comes around you, the two of those energies cannot occupy the same space at the same time. That is a universal law. What does that mean in regular language? One of y'all has got to go. Run for your life. And sometimes if you can't change your environment, that's one key that you can do when energy vampires come around. If you can't change your environment, my best advice to tell you to do is just take off running. I know it sounds silly at the time, but let me tell you something. Your whole aura and your energy and your essence will so thank you later on for not sticking around with that energy vampire. So how do you know when they are around? It happens all the time. You can be out with your friends. You can be at work. Let me tell you something. Work, your job just over broke, that is the best place for energy vampires to show up and show out. So you will, let's just say this, you might not already want to be there because you had a job that you probably don't like, but until you manifest what you want and do what you dreaming about doing, you know, you using that job to fund your dreams. We talked about that. So you already trying to keep your spirits together by staying positive, going in here, just reminding yourself this is a stepping stone. I am using this to get to my dreams, and you're in a good space. Then all of a sudden, here comes Susie. Susie walk up to you and has a full conversation. I won't say conversation because that implies that two people going back and forth, and sometimes that ain't the case. They just talking, and Susie just tells you how she hates it here, how just everything negative about anything that could be negative said about that day. And you sitting there like, what am I going to do? Either change your environment or people. Run for your life. Because again, two opposing energies. They can't occupy the same space at the same time. You need to know that you are in control of your environment. You do not have to be around somebody that has a negative energy. I mean, you don't. You can change it just like that. Tips for me, meditation. If I've had I won't say a rough day, but I've been around some negative people, during the day or something, and it's been kind of a struggle to keep myself together. And sometimes you might be in a situation where you can't run for your life. Meditation is my key. When I can get 10 or 15 minutes or however many minutes I may need to get myself back together, I go sit somewhere and I meditate and get my mind right. You know, sometimes I might just step outside into nature for a minute just to listen to the birds chirp. It might be raining, just watch the rain fall and just sit there and recollect my thoughts and get my mind together. That is a tip for me. Another little energy tip that I found out in my studies. If you are in a space with a person that has negative energy, or you just don't know what kind of energy they are going to have, and you have to have some kind some kind of interaction with them. You can take a glass of water, just a simple, not a plastic bottle, but a glass of water, and set it in between you and the individual that you may be curious about their energy. Set it in between the two of you, and that glass of water will act as a barrier. I learned this a while back, and on that same line, I learned that if you sleep with a glass of water next to your bed, right next to your head, like on your nightstand at nighttime, because water is a form of crystal. If you don't know about the energies of crystals, you can do your research on your own. But water is a form of crystal, so it has many amazing powers. So that is one energy tip that you can use. If you sleep with a glass of water by your head at nighttime, it is said to draw out the negative energies out of you so you can have a more peaceful sleep. Now, with that being said, it is also said that you are never to drink that glass of water because it has soaked up all that negative energy. You are to pour it out, preferably pour it down the toilet. So, if you are interacting with somebody and you don't know what their energy is like, you can set a glass of water between the two of you and let that glass of water soak up any negative energy that person may have. It acts as kind of as a barrier. So just a little energy tip. Y'all know I'm into energy and frequencies and vibrations. So that's just a little energy tip that I may use. So that's my tip for today. This is not a very long video. Sometimes things happen in my life or during the day, and I'm like, I need to share this with my wealth wizards, my family, and my manifestation masters, and let them know what's going on. So that's my topic for today, energy vampires. If you the energy vampire, get your life together. Get it together right now. And stop sucking the life out of people. If you need me, I can show up with my cape, my energy vampire cape. Okay. Otherwise, you can email me at motivateyourwealth@gmail.com. Y'all know how this works. Prosperity, abundance, and wealth is knocking at your door, but it's up to you to let them in. People, get it together. Say it with me. Man, this life is good. This your girl, Kamisha Atkinson. Access to Wealth. You know we'll be back. I got more. Peace.